Since You've Been Gone won Kelly Clarkson a Grammy last year for Best Female Pop Vocal. Just one measure of the success she has enjoyed since she first appeared on a certain TV reality show. You could call it idol worship. And Clarkson's not the only one. Our cover story is reported by Sandra Hughes.
How do you get to the Grammys?
I could get used to this.
Practice?
It was great. It was incredible.
Practice?
You know, I'm just blessed. I'm happy to be here.
Practice.
They're happy.
But these days, some musicians are getting more than a little help. Propelled by American Idol.
Did you have any idea that it would be this popular?
No, I really don't think that I certainly did not, and I don't think that any of us really had any idea.
But take a look at the stars it's created. Carrie Underwood won season 4 and is nominated for 4 Grammys tonight. The winner of season 1, Kelly Clarkson,
Breakaway Kelly Clarkson,
won 2 Grammys last year. And idol music is everywhere.
You don't know me, but I'm your brother.
Randy Jackson is one of the idol judges.
I think, you know, Idol is basically the Rocky story set to music. It's about that underdog kid or that underdog person that doesn't have the perfect look that the labels say they need, that doesn't have the perfect sound that the labels say they need.
Well, now 1,000 days and 1,000 nights of not enough.
And American Idol is so big, you don't even have to win to win. Jennifer Hudson, who came in 7th 3 years ago, is up for an Oscar for the movie Dreamgirls.
I try to see the good life, good things in life are hard to find.
Chris Daughtry's dream of playing to sold-out clubs and releasing a #1 CD all came true after a 4th place finish on Idol.
Well, I try to ride the summer round this over.
Had I not gone on there, who knows if I would have ever got recognized.
Daughtry and his bandmates worked for years in small honky-tonks, trying for a big break.
It was really tough for me, so it's been about 10 years, you know, just trying to get your name out there. It felt like you were spinning your wheels.
These days, Daughtry could be filling stadiums, but instead...
Was there any decision that went into it to say, you know, yeah, I may have been big on American Idol, but I want to show you that I'm paying my dues like everybody else?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm no different than any other rock band out there. Just, you know, it's fun to get back to where you kind of started, get back to your roots and playing these little smaller clubs. And
Where you can smell the beer on the breath.
Absolutely.
Chris Daughtry's struggle to get noticed isn't unique in a music industry struggling to chart a new course. CD sales continued to decline last year, off 5%. The giant Tower Records chain couldn't compete, closing its 89 stores late last year.
It's ultimately the public that says this is what I want and this is how I want to get it.
What the public increasingly wants is to download its music single by single, and often illegally. Meanwhile, bands are bypassing traditional record promotion by marketing themselves online. Neil Portnow is the president of the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, the people who bring you the Grammys.
Technology ultimately has always been a friend to musicians and the music industry. We're, however, at a tipping point because the technology is so radically different and the times are so different that the way that people receive and listen to their music is changing and is different.
Randy Jackson, who is also a prominent record producer, says it's about time for a shakeup.
As a record company, you sit and you play God in between the people and the music. You tell the people, here, this is what you like. We've completely turned that middle guy off, and we say, here, public, you tell us what you like.
Amazing grace.
And sway your bluesy.
In fact, the public has a long history of voting in talent contests that produced major stars.
Make it look like new.
Is Frank Sinatra big enough for you? He was discovered in the 30s on radio's Major Beau's original amateur hour with his group, the Hoboken Four.
If I win tonight, I'll feel like Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, all rolled into one.
Ted Mack continued the tradition. One week, the winner was 7-year-old Gladys Knight.
And yet we're not too young to know.
Watching the night go by.
Another week, it was Pat Boone.
You could be.
Not to mention a 10-year-old Beverly Sills. But will American Idol produce stars of that caliber?
Duke Ellington used to say that, you know, there's only good music and all the rest. Most of this falls into the all the rest category.
Jonathan Taplin is an adjunct professor of communications at the University of Southern California. But before that, he was tour manager for some of the greatest, Bob Dylan, Janis Joplin, and the band.
I don't think anybody who's been on American Idol has reached that level of talent of a Otis Redding or a Aretha Franklin.
Listen, it's just a reality show. People have to get over themselves.
But it's not just a reality show for young singers all over the country with dreams of stardom. In Buffalo, New York, singing teacher Debbie Bello has been taking her students to Idol auditions for 4 years.
They don't give up. They just keep going back every single year. I've had kids that have gone with me every single year.
I hang up you.
You can see the determination in her students. Like Amanda Nagurney, who sees Idol as a prime ticket to prime time.
I think it really made a big influence on all the singers of America because they're going for this one goal and they just want to make it and they want to be big, and it really is a tough competition and it's a tough business out there.
I was born by the river.
2 weeks ago, one of Bello's students, Brian Miller, broke through.
But you're going to
Welcome to Hollywood, baby.
Hooray!
And now even the Grammys are getting on board. Although the Academy has always allowed only music professionals to vote on the awards, this year the public will get in on the action online. 3,000 singers sent in home videos for a chance to sing a duet with Justin Timberlake. The field is now down to 3, and tonight, one of them will be announced live. Neil Portnow.
This is the ultimate career development opportunity on the planet for a young, unknown person to be able to step on the Grammy stage.
Hey, you know, it's flattery, you know.
Imitation is the best compliment, right, Mr. Jackson?
But what I'm happy about the Justin Timberlake thing, I'm really happy to know he's a huge Idol fan, therefore he would allow himself to kind of copy the Idol thing.
So how do you get to the Grammys? These days, there are more paths than ever before. And for artists like Chris Daughtry, there's fame, fortune, but still...
The Grammy would be nice, too.
The Grammy would be nice, so I'm not opposed to that.
Thank you so much!